Here with Georges St Pierre, we are going over the karate combat rules. Now, there's a few things that you can do. For instance, kicking the balls, this, poof, that would never be good. Poking the eye would never be good. And a judge would jump in the neck would not be good. And especially when he's down, you don't want to hit him in the back because that's very frowned upon and you might get a red card. For the rest, we have techniques that keep the fighters a little bit further away from each other. What I'm trying to say is this, with low kicks, normally a low kick to the thigh, you know you can come pretty close. But those low kicks out because you also don't have them in Olympic karate, but they have calf kicks. This way, the opponent is further away and you can see better the beautiful techniques that karate have. Now, we also allowed uppercuts though. That's where we started with. And now, something new to the rules, are knees. Roundhouse knees, front knees.
Don't forget, you don't guard the same way when you have big boxing glove than when you have small glove. So that's why it's so interesting in here in karate combat, because you can't, even if you guard like this, like you don't have boxing gloves, so there's a lot of space. So that's why the sport is more emphasizing to distance control.
Then you have also a takedown rule. You can take somebody down, let's say by a simple hip throw, whoop, and once he's on the ground, you cannot clinch. So if he pulls you on him, you can't do anything. But if you stay up straight, you're allowed to rain down strikes for 5 whole seconds. And I know it doesn't seem a lot, but 5 seconds while getting hit is a long time.
No submission, of course.
No submissions, of course. Now the poles, you can already see the walls, the 45-degree angled walls, and a lot of fighters are already using them to their advantage. For instance, if I try to push him into the corner here, he can simply walk to the side or come back with a Superman punch, or he moves out of the way. I mean, he can use the walls to his advantage. Now, if you're falling against the wall, this is not considered a down. That means I can do anything I want, but I have to watch out because he can do as well. What we were thinking about, the best thing would always be to simply sweep the leg and then go for the 5-second ground and pound. I think that would be the best thing to do in that particular moment.
100%, 100%. You have to protect yourself all the time because you're never safe in here. The pit will determine who's the best fighter.
It really is, and it's hard. You have to have pit awareness now. You have to watch out because we were talking about it before. If you're moving backwards and you don't know that here is the pit, you might trip. And once you trip, opponent can take advantage of that. So all the time you need to be aware exactly what spot you are.
100%. You have to master your environment. And that's what martial art is all about. That's what karate is about. That's why there is a pit, because nobody is in its comfort zone. It takes everybody outside the comfort zone, and like that, we can figure out who's the best karate fighter.
That's it. In a nutshell, bada bing, bada boom. Thank you very much, guys. Whoosh.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.